Good morning everyone, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I am Pretty Paper Craft 67. Well, it's coming up that time of the year again with Christmas coming in. I've seen a lot of Christmas projects and creations on various YouTube and Facebook channels, and as you know, you would expect around this time of the year. So I'm coming on this morning to share my Christmas journal that I have completed. Every year I make one journal for Christmas, and this is it. So yeah, I'm just going to do a flip through with you. This will be going up for sale in the Etsy shop later on today if anyone is interested. But I have just done a soft covered journal this year. It's a decent sized journal. It measures, all my journals tend to be around the same size, so it measures about 22 centimetres by about 15.5, 16 centimetres. I've used a couple of digital downloads, printable kits in this journal. The main pages are My Porch Prints Christmas papers, and I have also used Valia Craft, Val over at Valia Craft Studio on Facebook. She has given away a Christmas printable on the Facebook page, and I've used the ephemera in this journal as well. So I'll go through, I'll link both the My Porch Prints and Valia Craft Studio in the description box below. But yeah, I've used the backing pages is from the My Porch Prints. It's just a beautiful kit. I think there's 12 double fold pages, and it's all Christmas themed, Christmas music themed, so it's beautiful. I had some Christmas ribbon, some red and green, so I've used those as my tie. This image here is one of my printables in my shop. It's a vintage image collection, and this is a Christmas, like it could be a card front with the little birds and the holly leaves. I've done some layers with some fabric and some corrugated cardboard, which I have run through my embossing machine to flatten it, and I've just painted gesso. I've got some of the Tim Holtz wildflower dies that just match. I cut them in cream and green, and a little felt bow. Yeah, so that's the cover, and it's just your standard journal. I have left some journaling space, some blank pages throughout. So these pages here are part of the My Porch Prints, that's hard to say, kit. I have, like I said, left some journaling, some plain pages for journaling or for you to add your own touches to. I've included some Christmas cards throughout. These are extremely vintage, and I know that because these are from my grandparents. This one here, cards of that era, they had a separate page inside which the sentiment and the writing would go on. So I've taken out those sentiment pages for, you know, my own personal journal for remembering my grandparents. But yeah, this one here is so sweet. Back in the day, it's got little bits of glitter and things like that. And this one was dated 1966. So that's how old, I wasn't even born then. So I've got a couple of Christmas cards. This is another Christmas card, the background, and I've sewn around that and made it into a pocket. So it's a pocket tag or pocket page. So I've put your little pocket with some lace, and these printables here are part of Val at Valia Craft. This was her giveaway, the ephemera. I've kept all the ephemera fairly plain, and I've kept most of it floating. So that you can use it to put in place throughout this journal in some of the blank areas. A Christmas postcard from the public domain, which I thought was gorgeous, and I've just put a little bit of a cotton tie on there. Blank, and again another page from the My Porch Prints Christmas papers printable. I've used coffee stain paper. I've left the printable white on the back, so you've got a bit of contrast happening there. Over here is another Christmas postcard. It's a French one that I found again on the public domain, and I've just done a ruffle, a fabric ruffle and some little buttons, and in that I've just included a Christmas cookery or recipe card for brownies. And again, here is another couple of pieces of the ephemera from Val's kit, or Val's giveaway I should say, on Facebook, so I'll just pop that in there. Music paper again from the My Porch Prints printable download kit. Oh, there we go. This one here, I've just I searched on the public domain for Christmas songs, and I found this Jingle Bells one, so I've just placed that down on the page and folded it up like that. You have got journaling space in behind if you wanted to write anything in there, or you could, you know, put embellishments on there. So I love with the sleigh, and I know we don't get snow here in Australia, but, well, we do, that's a lie, but I don't get snow here in Queensland. But I love the thought of, you know, snow and Santa and reindeers and all that type of thing. I just had some red card that I ran through my embossing machine, and I've just embossed that with a dot print, and I've just another one of the ephemera pieces from Val's kit, so I've just sewn on there for a little tuck spot. Another page from the My Porch print kit. It's yeah, it's a lot of music. It's the whole theme of the kit is music, so it's lovely, and it's very vintage, very vintage grunge type feel, which just suits me. On all the printable pages, I've just run a machine stitch down each side just to give it some interest. I had a postcard here that I've just decorated up with some little pieces of ephemera. Again, this is a My Porch Prints kit, which I'll link below. And these were just a couple of leftover pages from the throughout the journal, so I've just popped those in for some extra writing space in there. I've taken a piece of graph paper and coffee dyed it and turned it up like a little pocket, so I've got a couple of those throughout the journal. Again, I've just done some Christmas embellishing, and I've just included a couple of postcards in there that I found. They weren't on the public domain, but they were free to use images. If I remember where I got them from, I will link those below as well. So I've just thought they sit in there really nicely. This one here is again another Christmas card from my grandparents, and I've just popped on the front of that a vellum pocket that I've embossed with a spruce tree image. I've used a bit of a gold doily and just a bit of holly, and these two little cards here again are from the Valia Craft Studio Facebook group giveaway that Val put up, so they're really sweet. I love them. And I have just backed them. I've put them all onto book page, and some I have backed with coffee stain, and some I have gessoed out the text to mute it slightly. I've made this one a top pocket, so I've just used another part of the printable from My Porch Prints and just made a tag there with some very old green check bias binding, I think it's called, or some sort of binding material that my mum had in her sewing box, so that would be old as well. I'll pop that one back later. Again, some more plain pages, another page from the My Porch Prints kit, another Christmas card. This was dated 1974, this one. And I've just put, on the inside of here, I've just put a little Santa cluster with some coffee dyed paper. Another page from the My Porch Prints kit. This one here, a little tuck spot on the side. This is one of Val's freebie ephemera Christmas pieces. And I myself in my stash had a very old book, not Christmas book, all sorts of images, and in that I found some Christmas images, so I've just put that one on there as a bit of a background page behind this little mason jar. So that's a little tuck spot in there. Again, another page from the My Porch Prints kit. And on this side I've used one of the images from a book that I had here, and just it's like a Christmas postcard front. and I've just backed that onto some coffee stained paper, and I've just floated it there. You could use it throughout the journal as a pocket, or use it as a journaling card. So I've kept a lot of the ephemera floating throughout this, and I've just got a little gold paper clip, bulldog clip that I've just attached that with. Some Edith Holden paper through all pages from her book throughout, and it's the month of December, so I've just included those in as well. Another page from the My Porch Prints kit. This one here, floating tag. I've made the tag and I've done some hand stamping behind of some maple leaves, but these two images again here come from the giveaways over at the Valia Craft Studio. And again, I've just backed that, and I've kept that floating because they're a great journal card, or you can attach them to the side of your page as a little tuck spot. At home, when I'm preparing Christmas for my family, I don't do Christmas cards anymore, but I make Christmas tags, and everyone's got a tag then that they keep in their little keepsake box. Again, another little tag from the Valia Craft Studio giveaway, and I've just attached a little red button on a bulb pin there just to tie everything in. I've machine stitched and distressed inked around the edges of everything. This one here, an image here that was in my book that I had here at home, and I just kept that as a little tuck spot. Some buttons and some vintage laces, just to enhance her because I think she's gorgeous. Again, another Edith Holden page. This was from the month of December, and it's mistletoe, so I thought, well, that was pretty Christmas. Another page from the My Porch Prints kit, and again, just another floating postcard that I've attached with a bull clip there. So this one here, I've just left it on blank onto the book page, but I thought they're just so vintage and they're just so lovely. So I've just left that to float on that page there. And blank paper for writing. Another one of these pocket pages that I've just had a journaling card that I've just embellished with the Santa Claus, and this was another vintage Christmas postcard that was in this particular book that I just can't think of the name of it at the moment, but yeah, so just pop those two in there. The My Porch Prints kit again. Some more plain space for journaling or adding your own. Another floating tag. The background is the My Porch Prints. The focal image is from Valia Craft, the giveaway, and I've just put some Calico in behind there and just made a little Calico tie and floated that one onto that page. The centre page of the book from the My Porch Prints, beautiful, the deer and the big pine tree, very, very vintage. It's very, very pretty kit. Plain spaces. This here is just the poem, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," which I absolutely love, so I've just popped that one in there. And just this really old vintage Christmas image of Santa and a little Bobby in a cradle, so I love that. More of the My Porch Prints. Another one of these pocket pages where again I've included some ephemera, a Christmas postcard, and yeah, just a tag with a Santa image and a little brass button there, and some green cotton fabric for a tie. So they just live in there. Plain paper. Just some music, Christmas songs that I've just printed out and machine stitched to well, it's Christmas, isn't it? So you have to have Christmas songs at Christmas. And then I've just made this a little tuck spot there, just a gold doily and a Santa image with some various fabrics on there. The My Porch Prints again. Another floating tag. This is Edith Holden page. I haven't stuck it down as a pocket. That is personal choice. I've left it just to float, but I have machine stitched, and you could just glue on either side, and it could be a tuck pocket there in the side like so. But I've just made again another layered tag with one of the images from Valia Craft Studio on Facebook, and I've just put some lace and things like that, and some of this red and white dot bias binding. And again, I've left it to float. I've just attached it with a gold paper clip there, like so. Oh, this is just a little gift tag, which was matching the postcards from earlier. So I'll just put him in the side there. And a Christmas cake recipe for Christmas. We all need a Christmas cake recipe, and it's very old. I think it was 1956. So I've just left that there, and there is place for journaling on the back. Some more blank pages, some more of that My Porch Prints digital. Lots of space for journaling or to add your own touches. Another Edith Holden page with the wren and what is a wren and a hedge sparrow. So I thought they were gorgeous. I've done a big floating tag here, just laid up music paper and a beautiful Santa image, and I've just backed it onto a Tim Holtz layering card, and I've put some lace on there, just done some simple machine stitching around the sides, and again I've left that to float on there, because you can use them all to journal on the back, special moments throughout Christmas. You could use this book as a December daily. I've left enough space in it that you could go through the whole month of December adding your bits and pieces as you go. I've never made a daily, but I love the thought of a December daily. I think that's a really nice, it would be a beautiful keepsake of all the little things that happen throughout the month of December. Another page from the My Porch Prints kit. Again, I've just printed out some music paper for background there, and I've just layered up some just some tickets and tags and things of things that I've had here at home. The My Porch Prints, the other side of that card, and again, or one of the cards, and I've just put a little Santa cluster there. You can see it's old because it's got all the there's a word for that. I don't know what it is, but yeah, the original old markings on there of where it's aged and weathered over the years. My Porch Prints, the digital kit. Got some more pages from that. Another one of these pocket pages, and again I've included in there, that's another one of the tags from the Valia Craft ephemera. I've used a little Christmas card front there as a journal card, and just it's 1907, so it's just a little Christmas advertisement with some music paper there, so I thought that was nice for some extra journal space, so they all live there in that little pocket. Another pocket, it's Holy Night or Silent Night, and then the Santa image, and I've just made a nice big journal card there. Popped that one in there. My Porch Prints, the other side of that red card, where again I've just made a little tuck spot there with one of the images from Valia Craft giveaway. My Porch Prints again. Another little Christmas postcard that I found on the public domain that I have just gessoed on the back of the book page to mute it out a bit. So that was sweet. Forget-me-nots. Beautiful. Plain paper. Another part of the card backing that I've just put a little Santa on there. This gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Christmas card front that I've increased it in size. I love it with the holly and the present. And then the very last page is the My Porch Prints kit again. So I've left the back ribbon just floating, but the front of it has been stuck down under the focal piece, so that's not going anywhere. And there is a lot of ribbon there, but just to make it look very Christmassy. And if I can successfully tie a bow on camera, there we go. So I'm going to leave all the ribbon long and shaggy, but it could easily be trimmed down if if that was too much going on there for you. So there you go. That's my Christmas journal for 2020. I will get it up photographed and up for sale today, hopefully today. Yeah, it's a nice journal. It's not real chunky, which is surprising for me because I usually chunk it right up. Fits nice in your hand, plenty of space for journaling, adding your own special touches. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope it's Saturday here in Australia. Saturday morning early. I thought I would get in and get this done while the house is nice and quiet. So I hope you all enjoy your weekend and get some time for crafting. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.